Hello, my name's David Lorimer, and I'd like to explain to you why we have chosen the theme, The Coming Age of Enheartenment, Love and the Alchemy of Transformation for Mystics and Scientists number 48 online between the 17th and 19th of April. Well, I'm going to read a short passage from my essay in this book, The Playful Universe, which is a quotation from the American New Thought thinker Charles Harnell. And he says this: Thought is energy. Active thought is active energy. Concentrated thought is concentrated energy. Thoughts are causes, outer conditions are effects. The world without is a reflection of the world within. A majority of mankind lives in the world without. Few have found the world within, and yet it is the world within that makes the world without. In other words, the inner proceeds to the outer. Thoughts are causal, and events and manifestations are effects. As it happens, I'm sitting here on a chair and at a desk designed by my grandfather, Sir Robert Lorimer. And if you ask yourself, well, where did the desk and the bureau originate? The answer is in his imagination. And then he made a design and he commissioned his craftsman to create the actual object. So the object is manifest in the world. So the reason why we have chosen this theme is to emphasize that holding a positive vision of something on the inside is necessary for the manifestation of the corresponding conditions on the outside. In this case, a balancing of culture of the mind with the culture of the heart, with the culture of love. And if you look around the world in 2026, there's a lot of chaos going on, as we all know and is frequently reported. But where does that chaos actually begin? It begins in the mind. It begins as a plan. It begins as a scheme, which is then subsequently rolled out and enacted. And so the very same process is at work. The idea that you start with the imagination, with the conception, and then you plan, and then you execute. So if we're going to co-create a new, more humane, loving world, then it starts on the inside. And that's why we have chosen this theme. And I want to share with you a couple of other quotes, one of which, in fact, both of which I read this morning. Here's one from Gandhi. Gandhi says, fearlessness is indispensable for the growth of other noble qualities. How can one seek truth or cherish love without fearlessness? So we need to be fearless and not succumb to the conditioned fear of the media, which are trying to keep us in a state of anxiety. And here is Peter Dunoff. What should the disciple of the new teaching be like? He must have a heart as pure as a crystal, a mind as bright as the sun, a soul as noble and as vast as the universe, and a spirit as powerful as God and one with God. A pure heart, a bright mind, a vast, boundless soul, and a powerful spirit. This is the chain with which evil can be bound and you can become free. I want you to be absolutely free. By this I mean free in your views, in your beliefs, feelings, thoughts, and actions. So it's up to us to help co-create a new culture of love, of wisdom, of truth, of goodness, of justice. And I invite you to join us at Mystics and Scientists Online. The program will be very shortly ready for you to book and be part of this movement to co-create a new culture. Thank you very much.